Oh, what's up, y'all? It's currently, well, I'm safe from the storm, and I'm watching a lot of those storm videos, and a lot of dumb people doing a lot of dumb things. And I'm honestly glad that I got up out of there. Like, at first, I wasn't gonna, and I was gonna sit out, or like, sit during the predicted category 3 rain that they said, but then the storm got strong and it went up to like a category 5 and whatnot, so then it came in as a category 4. Whatever the case, I'm glad I got out, even when I wasn't planning on it. But right now, I'm eating some hot pot, some homemade hot pot. So if you guys don't know what hot pot is, it's basically like a little pot, and then you add your little beef, you add like vegetables. I added enoki mushrooms, some dumplings in there and whatnot. And I'm gonna make my sauce. So some reduced sodium soy sauce. It's good for you. So I'm gonna add that. We added enough of that. And I just bought this. I'm gonna put y'all on game. If you guys don't know what this is, it's called Laogama. It's basically like old ladies hot sauce. But this, you gotta get this brand. Laogama, it's called Laogama. So just go to any Asian grocery store and grab one of these. Best hot sauce in the game. Like, once you get Laogama, you might not want to get anything else. But seriously, stay safe, everyone. I don't know, if I stayed, I think I would have had hella. I mean, I don't think I would have had that much storm surge, because I live by like the school, USF. So I think I would have been okay, relatively, compared to everyone else. But the area that I'm in right now, back home, like home, there was a lot of tornadoes today. Sorry, I'm really hungry right now. Basically, grab some of this. It's like chili oil with like chili, and this one is with black bean. So it's chili oil with fermented soybeans. Wait, did I grab the wrong one? I basically add it to my soy sauce. I make a little concoction. It's gas. Maybe you need a little more soy sauce, but it's okay. It's cool. I'm basically just keeping up with, and oh, I got rum raisin Haagen-Dazs for dessert, which is I'm hella excited for. And right now, I'm also putting on game custard cakes. If you guys never had this, fire. And I don't know if you guys ever had something called like a choco pie, also fire. These are Asian snacks. So you got like a yellow, like a little sweet cream in the middle. Right now I'm watching a lot of people that are like in the storm, people forecasting the storm. Like, even when I left Tampa, Thankfully, I left a little early at like 11 a.m. But even so, I got to my destination kind of late. Like, it's supposed to be like a 4-hour drive, but it ended up taking like 5.5 because like people were like crashing and stuff due to the rain and whatnot. It was just bad overall. I fucked that custard up. I also have some watercress. I got some watercress that I'm soaking to clean it up. But right now, basically, look. Hot pot, you let it cook like this, and then you throw in the meats, you cook it, blah, blah, blah. If you never had it, you should try it. Go to an actual store. A hot pot store. Or you can make it at home. Same thing. Probably a little more expensive. Probably a lot more expensive. But it's worth. Anyways, I'm gonna let these cook a little longer. I put some dumplings in there and stuff. This is, I forgot what this is, but it's like a tofu-ish. It's like a glutinous rice ball. Oh, yeah. I was going to describe the storm. It is very apocalyptic. It's like, it was like an apocalypse out there. The sky is gray. The calm before the storm. It's really scary, especially if you like watch everything. Oh, shit. So I'm pretty glad I got out of there, even though I wasn't even planning on it to begin with. But my mom called me in the morning. And it might be fate, because I literally went to sleep on Monday at like 6 a.m. You heard me right. I said 6 a.m. And I woke up at 10. That's when my mom called me, at like 10. And she was like, son, you should get out of there. I'm like, because I had some doubts. I had some like thoughts on Monday, like, like, because I literally bought groceries, but probably not enough to like wait it out and like prepare for like power outages and stuff. Like, I bought a whole 5-pound of peanut butter and like 2 loaves of bread. Oh, hot. And like some canned food. Like, I bought some canned food. But no, I thought about it. And then my mom called me. She was like, yeah, you should take it out. And I'm like, maybe I should. And then now, like, everything's coming out, like, before the warnings and stuff. And everyone's like, oh, if this is a Category 6, it would be a Category 6. And, like, all the conspiracies with, like, the face. It looks like Hurricane Matthew and whatnot. Which is crazy. So I'm glad I got out. And I wish that people heeded the warnings and also got out in time safely. Right now, the storm is raging on, but beef, you put it in the pot. You probably seen like TikToks about it. Like, you do it to like a 30-second audio or whatever. But you don't have to do that, bro. You just put it in. You see that it, like, the meat turns, like, brown, from red to brown, then you know it's done. Like, these meats are like thin, so they don't get, like, you just put them in hot water for a little bit, or like hot broth. So like that, I put it in, maybe 15-20 seconds, boom, take it out, dip it in your sauce. It's fire. Here, I put some enoki mushrooms in earlier. I love enoki mushrooms. I should give you guys like 5 fun facts about me. So then, because now I have almost 300 new friends. Almost at 300 subs. But, so first fact. First fun fact. I'm a lefty. TLDR. I was born left-handed. So that's I was born left-handed. But I grew up in China with my like grandparents, and they basically, I don't know, believed in some sort of like old saying. So they made me learn how to write with my right hand. So now I write with my right hand, but I could like do I like drive with my left hand. I like do things with my left hand, you know. So yeah, I'm semi-ambidextrous. I'm sure if I trained enough, I could become sort of ambidextrous. So that's fun fact number 1. What is fun fact number 2? Fun fact number 2. My favorite artist is actually Juice WRLD. Yup. My favorite artist is Juice WRLD. And I probably know like almost all of his songs. Fun fact number 3. When I was younger, actually in total, or it may not even be a fun fact, but just the thing about me is I'm pretty competitive. So back in elementary school, there were 4 things that you could compete for that gave you points. So there's one called AR points, First in Math, vocab.com, And actually there was 5. And then there was like this Moby Math or something. And there was like this iReady, I think. But basically the iReady thing, it was like alphabets. So the higher the alphabet, like the higher level you are. And I was in like letter J or something in like 4th grade amongst my classmates, which was pretty high. So that's 1. First in math, like top 5. If you have like top 5 most points, or you did the most first in math within that week, and you were top 5 and you were number 1, you get to wear a medal that my teacher had. And they also had cumulative points in first in math. So there was first place all the way to top 5. I think I was top 5. I forgot what place I was, either 4th or 5th. I still made it. There's that. Accelerated reading points, AR points. I used to read hella books. Now I don't read that much. I read like mangas and stuff, but I used to read hella books. So I would have hella AR points. I had like either the most or the second most. And I had a 5th grade shirt that I still have today. To this day, it says a shirt that says reading is my superpower. That was the shirt that you got for winning. That's 3. 4, vocab.com. Me and my classmate, we both started on the same day. We had about 200,000 points like each by that time. Like, I forgot, like 2 classes in or whatever, 3 classes a week. And I got home. I'm like, I'm not letting him beat me. Grinded. And next thing you knew, I had 800,000 points. And that I ended middle school with 800,000, but I wanted to hit 1,000,000 points, so I ended up finishing like that goal, and I got 1,000,000 points. But like that was kind of like in like 9th grade. And then like there was this Moby Math thing in elementary where like whoever like finished like the questions on the computer the fastest, you get to like, I don't know, I forgot, but you get to do something earlier. So I'm hella competitive. And my favorite books were the Harry Potter series. I read all of it by the time I finished middle school. And Percy Jackson. Anything with James Patterson, I loved it all. Four? Well, I don't know. I low-key watched hella Disney shows growing up. I saw Olivia Rodrigo and Bizaardvark. I saw Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and Bizaardvark. I saw Sabrina Carpenter and Girl Meets World. Now they're all superstars. What else? Also, if you take me to New York, I'm like the perfect person because I understand Cantonese and I understand Fujianese, and that's what they speak too. And I understand Mandarin and English and a little bit of Spanish. So if you take me to New York City, I could hear everything. And I have no clue what number I'm on. 4 or 5 now, probably. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm a pretty introverted person. I started this whole thing because I wanted to be a YouTuber and to help, articulating my thoughts. Because a bad thing about me that people say is that I don't articulate my opinions very well. Actually, no, not even that. Is that I don't have any opinions. That's what people say most about me. Especially my cousin, and he's very opinionated, and he says he hates that. I have no opinion. I'm like a very chill, mellow guy. I'm like a go with the flow type of guy. Some people hate that. Some people love that. Like, I let people do them, you know? I'm gonna go get the watercress now that I've been soaking in some water. I'm adding a little bit of the watercress. Started dripping everywhere. My fault, guys. And I'm a man of food. I love different cultures. I love everything. Like, if you ask also mango nectar, I love it. If you ask the old me what my favorite food was, which was like younger me pretty much, I would tell you like, oh, I love pizza, I love spaghetti, you know, you can't go wrong with any of those. If you ask me today, I got two answers. Any type of noodle, K-barbecue, or hot pot. Those are my three answers, I guess. Yeah, caught. Shit, I think I let my dumplings cook for too long. I'm sorry, dumplings. Shit. Alright, I'm saving these dumplings. Hold up. I'm trying to pick it up. Boom, one dumpling that's been in there for too long. Oh, this motherfucker hot. Like, I love trying new cuisines, new food, by new cultures. I love it. I want to eat fufu. I love Vietnamese food. I have to try real authentic Filipino food besides that, like the whole fast food Jollibee shit. I gotta try some real Filipino food. And you already know I love my Hispanic foods, bro. Tacos. I love arepas, empanadas, all of that. I love chicharrones. I love their desserts, flan, tres leches, cuatro leches, dulce de leche, horchata. Yeah, I'm hungry and I'm eating. I, of course, love Japanese food, sushi, all that. Man, I love to eat, bro. Who doesn't? And the best part is I'm not a picky eater. I'm gonna let y'all see a drink of my mango nectar. And I think I'll cut back. I'm gonna finish eating this, and I'm gonna cut back to when I eat the rum raisin. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. Oh, I'm full as fuck. Anyways, dessert, rum raisin. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about is this guy who I didn't even know existed before I went to Tampa, and I only knew of him because of this one guy. His name is like Tampa Terrence or something, and he's the OG. He's the original, and he's the only guy that like genuinely cares about the crazy dude who's like a local icon now, and he's made his way around the internet as Lieutenant Dan. He's like a homeless guy. I don't know his story, so don't. I just know that he's homeless. He lives on a boat and he has one leg, and they cut off his social security check. And he lives in that small boat, but he has a GoFundMe, and it was at $7,000, and then it hit $10,000, and now it's at like 20 something thousand. And rum raisin, 10 out of 10. And now like the owner of Kick is like, the owner of Kick wants to buy Lieutenant Dan a boat and like pay him to do an interview. Because he wrote out Hurricane Helene, which honestly wasn't that bad compared to what Milton is now. And I saw a video, like you could literally see the sand in the Tampa, like wherever Lieutenant Dan was. You could see the sand. So where the fuck is Lieutenant Dan? And I'd be like seeing the updates, and he last updated 3 hours ago. Where's Lieutenant Dan? Hopefully he's still out there, safe. And like he said himself, he's like a captain that won't go down without his ship. So hope everything's all good with him. That's the most important, is his health, his life. Like he already has enough money to buy another boat from the GoFundMe. And the owner of Kick literally said he'll buy him a boat. And everyone else that's come to Lieutenant Dan is all because they want his clout now. Now, people say all publicity is like good publicity, but like the fact that I watched a video saying that like 50 people wanted to make TikToks with him, even in the storm, which is dangerous. And those 50 people, they're not treating him as like a human being. They're treating him as content. Which is messed up. And then he even has like fake TikTok accounts now that like people are like pretending to be him. Or maybe it's his spam. I don't know. But I guess we'll know tomorrow if Lieutenant Dan is okay or not. He might even be in the Gulf of Mexico right now. Or in someone's backyard. Like, especially in a small boat like that. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm full of shit. And that was just a little rant that I had, but I'm gonna eat a little bit of this. I'm full. After 300 subs, we got 400 subs, and then I'm gonna put out I have to go do it first, but I'm gonna do the Reaper either by myself or with my cousin, and we'll both eat it, or just me. And that'll be my thank you for 300 subs video. So I appreciate y'all very much. And again, stay safe. There's tornadoes out there and everything. I love you all. Like, sub, comment. And I'm almost at 300 friends. That's what I think of y'all.